How's it going today? Hey, I found some more interesting things. I seem to find interesting things all the time. I had a friend that got out on bond. It's kind of a long story. When they got out on bond, they gave me a call because sometimes I have these little things that, might stop your court case. It might throw a wrench in it so much that they can't do it, and they'll have to dismiss the case. And I found such a thing I wanted to share with everyone. So my friend was out on bond, gave me a call, and I said, well, let's go down and get a copy of the documents, or the contract if you will. And there's not going to be many pages because this case just started. So we go down to get the copies of the documents and we're talking to the clerk. Now y'all know the clerk is the boss at the court. Not the judge, not the prosecutor, but the clerk has the treasury account, and she's the one that does the monetizing of the cases or the securities. Now, we went in and we talked to the clerk and we said we would like to get a copy of this file. And as she's giving us copies, we're looking at the documents to make sure that things aren't missing, or things are signed and swore to and things like that. Now what we discovered was there was pages missing. When we asked for those pages, the other clerks got up and left, and it wasn't lunch. It was like 1:30, 2:30 in the afternoon. And we were going to send back these documents and cancel the contracts. Well, in the middle of that, we discovered documents were missing. And we paid for the documents. The clerk was really, really nervous, you could tell. We get out of there, and then when the court hearing happened, the clerk admits the documents are missing. Therefore, there's big errors in the case. Otherwise, the clerk is guilty of a felony because the clerk houses the documents and is the document custodian. And they can lose their jobs and go to prison. It's a 5-year sentence for that type of thing. So we discovered that. So after that happened and the case got dismissed, the clerk admits the paperwork was gone, was missing. We go to another person that was in jail, and we went to their clerk and we did the same thing. And guess what? The paperwork was missing that they must have. 3 days later, that person got out of jail. The case got dismissed. As we go to pick up that friend, I stop and pick his girlfriend up, and we go to the jail. He comes out, we're high-fiving the parking lot because we just caught the clerk with her pants down. And we're driving down the road in all this glory, and I say, I wish I knew someone else in jail. I would go to get them out to see if it would work. And the girl says, well, my brother, he's in jail in the next county. So we're riding to the next county. I paid for the gas. We get over there. We go to the clerk. We ask for the documents, and they pull out the documents, and guess what's missing? The vital part of the documents are missing. We explain to the clerk, you're holding a real man against his will when things weren't properly done, and the lady went and sat down and wouldn't speak to us anymore. We take the document, we leave. 3 days later, guess who gets out of jail? I just wanted to share these stories with you to tell you there is methods that are very, very simple methods. If you expose these tyrants, they can't handle it. They will dismiss the case. If you don't get radical and you just go in and you're inquisitive about what's going on and you want to ask a couple questions and point out a few things and explain that they're the document custodian and they're supposed to have these documents, well, then a big light bulb will go off and the clerk will help you get your case dismissed. The clerk is in charge. I'm just saying. Now my number is going to be below the video. Please don't waste my time. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.